Well, good morning, kids. My name, as Mr. Kennedy just said, is Jerry Vivino, and I'm so lucky to have these great musicians behind me today. We'll introduce them a little later, but this first song we're going to play for you all, I'm going to talk about the structure of the tune before we start playing it. Our bass player, Mark, over here, is going to start the tune. Let's start it out a little quicker. That's called the 12-bar blues, and it's really pleasing to the ear. What we're going to do now is add Mr. Kennedy with just the hi-hat. See him hitting the hi-hat with the stick? That's called the hi-hat on the drums. And right now we have him hitting the hi-hat on the second beat and the fourth beat. So I'd like you all, before we bring our pianist in, and we talk about our pianist Paul and the saxophone, I want to bring all of you into this song. Can you do this? See, now you're snapping your fingers on 2 and 4. Now just get a feeling of what that feels like right now. Now we're going to add a little bit of saxophone, and I want you to keep snapping on 2 and 4. Come on now, don't stop. You can do this if you'd like instead. Yeah. Now the saxophone is going to play the melody of this B-flat blues, and then the piano is going to come in on the second chorus. And we'll have a full quartet. Now we have a duo. Now we're going to have a trio for one chorus. Improvisational solo next, which means I'm going to play a lot of different notes within the 12-bar blues. So I have a scale of 12 notes that I'm going to play over this in all different sequences, and you'll see that's called improvisation. So I took a lot of different notes, and I picked the right ones to play scales over these changes, these B-flat 12-bar blues changes. You think we can play just one note over this rhythm section? Let's see what that sounds like, okay? I'm going to find a note that works throughout all 12 bars, and I'm going to hold it for as long as I can. I want you to time how long I can hold this note, okay? Anyone have a watch? You got a watch? Just look at the watch and then let me know where we're at and see if we have any time left. I'm going to take a very, very deep breath and do my best. Are you ready? One note. How long was that note? Anyone time that? What? 20 minutes? Now, what do you, just shout it out. Was it 1 minute? I'll say that was about 2 minutes. Is that right? A little, give or take? You know how I did that? I don't have that kind of breath, but you know how you do that? Does anyone have an answer to that? Because I could have kept going. I could have done the whole assembly program on one note. I really could have, but I didn't feel like it. What am I doing? He's very good. I am practicing. You know the answer? Okay, hold on 1 second, Paul. What's the answer, young man? What kind of breathing? Very good. Circular breathing. Now we can play a little. I like the piano. I do. I really do. It's nice. Now, circular breathing is an exercise that anyone can do, and I'm going to tell you how to do it because it was pretty interesting, right? Only one note's being played yet. It had your attention. Am I right or wrong? I had your attention because you're wondering, gee, what's going on here? What you're doing is you're blowing air this way and breathing through your nose the other way. So you're causing a circle. The air is coming through the nose and then out the mouth, and you push from your diaphragm. The way you actually can start to learn to circular breathe is take a glass of water, a tall glass, and take a straw. And if you can blow bubbles, you know how you kid around when you have your milk and your mother yells at you because you're blowing bubbles in it, or a soda, whatever. So if you can continue the bubbles from appearing in that glass, and you find that you're not stopping, you're breathing through the nose and you're blowing the bubbles, you'll do it. And what's going to happen is as you practice that, the bubbles will you'll end up drinking some of them, but that's okay. And you get good at it, and then you take your instrument and you do the same thing on one note. The only instrument you really would have a very hard time doing it on is the flute, as far as a wind instrument. But you can circular breathe on any brass instrument, any reed instrument. And recorder's another one you can't because there's a hole on top. Question? Anyone out there, does anyone circular breathe? You do? Am I right? Did I explain it properly? Good. If you want to learn more about circular breathing, go to Google circular breathing, and they talk about it in depth, and it's really fun to do, and it's actually very good for your lungs. Don't smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring out another instrument. You just witnessed a quartet here. Piano player Paul Pelusi. On the bass, Mark Amentt. Sean Kennedy, you know Mr. Kennedy, right? He's on the drums. Oh, you do know Mr. Kennedy. Yes. And on the trumpet right now, we're going to bring out a special guest, Bob Wagner. Say hello to Mr. Wagner. Now we have 5 pieces up here. We call this a quintet. And I'm going to let you hear a chorus of 12-bar blues on the trumpet right now. Go ahead, Mr. Wagner. Way down right now. Now, Bob just played a chorus on the trumpet. Now, music is a form of communication. I'm sure many of you know that. If you don't, I'm going to tell you that it is. Just the way the two people can have a dialogue, or 3 people can have a dialogue, or 5 people can have a dialogue. The 5 of us right now are actually having a conversation. It's a musical conversation. We listen to one another and we give each other feedback. We're not reading music. It's called improvisational jazz, and it's lots of fun. And I'm going to have a dialogue right now with Mr. Wagner. Check this out. How'd you like that conversation? 5 pieces, 5 musicians making music, communication, that's what it's about. Can we add a 6th piece? I'd like to add a number 6. You have your horn? You wanna join us? I'm serious. Do you play? Oh, well, a saxophone or a trumpet, or do you sing? Does he sing? Wait a minute. We have another musician we're ready to bring out, but if we got is this okay? It's fine, right? We'll talk to you later. If you want to sing a song, maybe we can get you up here to sing a song. But say hello to another saxophone player, our 6th piece, Mr. Erin Stroup. Come on, Eric, come on over here. Say hello to Mr. Erin Stroup. Now notice what Mr. Stroup has to say. There's a little bit of anger in there. Do you think he's mad? I don't think he's mad. I think it's a form of expression right now that he's adding to this quintet and we're now calling it a sextet. Go ahead, Mr. Stroup. How about that? Give him a round of applause. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a 3-way conversation with the horns and the drums. Now see what happens when everybody talks at once. Talking about my baby, she's got great big feet. She's tall, lean and lanky, and she ain't had nothing to eat. And I love her, love her just the same. Where'd my clappers go? Talking about my baby, Caldonia is her name. Well, Caldonia, what? Don't ya? What? What make your big head so hard? Give me a little piano solo. Now, when I say the word Caldonia, can you all say what? Let me hear you say what. Come on, you can do better than that. Say what? Come on, really say what? There we go. Well, Caldonia. Don't ya? What make your big head so hard? Well, I love her. I need your help. Love her just the same. I said I'm talking about my baby, Caldonia is her name. I really want to hear you say what? Well, Caldonia. Don't ya? What make your big head so hard? Go ahead, Mark. Can you say it so loud that we can't even stand it? Well, Caldonia, don't ya? What make your big head so hard? Go ahead, Mom. Now, can you all repeat after me? Listen here now. I said I'm talking about my baby. Talking about my baby. I said, I'm talking about my baby. I said, I'm talking about my baby. But my baby, she's not talking to me. Loud and clear now. Well, Caldonia, Donia, what make your big head so hard? A round of applause for Mr. Wagner and Mr. Stroup, Bob and Erin. We're going to bring them back later. Would you like that? I say so. Well, how many of you guys play musical instruments? Wow, that's encouraging. I love seeing that. How many string players do we have? I bet you got a good orchestra, right? Right, Mr. Kennedy? And how many saxophone players? Great. How many clarinets? How many flutes? Wonderful. Trombone, tuba, drummers, percussion, guitar players. That's great. So there's a lot of music right here in